How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the 100% walkthrough for Wo Long Fallen Dynasty. As you can see, we have a new hat here. I went ahead and farmed up some cups cordiality to get the set from
I could
Han
use some
Dynasty.
more sleep.
Wanted
Maybe
the
I'm
hat
overworking.
because obviously kind of resembles something Raiden would wear. Um, Taking a little tour around the hidden village here. The blacksmith here is obviously where you're going to spend a lot of your time. And also, we did not realize we got it, but we got our secondary weapon that we're going to use in this playthrough, which is, or in the walkthrough, I should say, which is the Ritual Sword of Chaos. We're going to upgrade that a couple times to make it even with the cudgel.
Welcome.
This one has some unique martial arts, which I'll showcase later on. So we're going to take some time and go through here and change some of the jewels on our equipment. Kind of show you guys how we can refine that stuff. So we do that through embedment, and then decorate is basically like transmog. You can basically make your armor look however you want, but that is based off the armor sets that you do have in your inventory. So obviously, as you go through the game, you will acquire more and more of those. So I went ahead and locked a bunch of things in here because what we're going to do is you want to salvage and not sell. Basically, I mentioned that before. The reason for that is you get lots of jewel fragments when you do that. You can see over on the right-hand side the salvageable material, jewel fragments. Like it keeps, with each piece I select, it goes up. So basically, I'm just going through here and just making sure that I've locked everything that I want to lock, because we are going to do a mass salvage here. So basically, you want to make sure anything you want to keep is locked or equipped when you do this. Otherwise, you're going to be salvaging stuff that you may not want to. So down below, check all and then do mass salvage. So it gave us 400 jewel fragments and a bunch of jewelry essences. Those are the consumable little jewels that I pointed out previously. So now they're telling you that you'll find equipment with jewels with rare effects, and that's what we've talked about before. So basically here, now what we're going to do, now the reason why we did the salvage before is because you get the jewel fragments, and when you do the embedment process, you actually need, it's basically like your currency to do so. You need jewel fragments. You see over on the right again, it says I need 20 out of my 457 to do some of these. Some of these are more expensive than others. But basically the idea here with our weapons is, since our wood virtue is going to be eventually higher than the metal, we're going to be using lightning weapon a lot. So we're going to be attaching some lightning damage and lightning attack power jewels to our weapons. We may have to do this again when we get, if we do get drops of 4-star versions of these weapons. But we'll be doing so much salvaging, it's really not going to matter, honestly. It's not going to be a huge concern. So with the cudgel, we're pretty much going to do the same thing. The lightning damage is already on there. So we are going to remove the flame attack power. And add the lightning attack power. Just kind of keep everything same. So now, in terms of our headgear and everything, basically what we're going to want to do here is going to remove all these first. So the idea here is we want our status accumulations building up a lot quicker than they are currently. So basically we're going to be adding some shock accumulation and poison accumulation on each piece of our gear. That's going to bring up how the accumulation builds very significantly. And then for the other jewel, we can pretty much do whatever we want. Spirit damage is always good. Element imbued weapon spirit damage is it's something we could use. And that one's good too with negative effects, so we use that as well. Like I said, this stuff may change because our warlock armlets and warlock robes aren't 4-star. So eventually, if we get some 4-star versions of that, I'll be going through and doing this again. Obviously, I'm gonna do that off recording because it's kind of redundant to do that again. I don't think you guys need to see it twice, but figured it would be good to show the process at which we're going to be doing this. So for this one, let's see. Let's do some Fatal Strike. Bring up that Fatal Strike damage. Okay. This one we'll remove. Now, you see how the top one is locked? Can't do anything with that. You see it has a full square around the red triangle. And a lot of gear pieces have that first one that's locked, and the indication that it is going to be locked is that full square around the symbol. So it kind of indicates that it will be locked. But these other ones, how they only have half of that symbol filled in by the square behind it, indicates that you can change that stuff out. And then champion footwear. Yeah, I think we're good there. So yeah, I think that looks good. Slowly starting to look like Raiden. There's an armor set later on that I'll be using transmog because it is heavier. Be using transmog, and I think it does resemble Raiden a lot. But that's later on. So a little tour of the hidden village here. This lady.
Have you seen my husband?
Is missing her husband.
You're the visitor from outside.
This
you
is
needn't
a
worry about me.
little side quest.
Well, so, as embarrassing, my husband has disappeared. A long time ago, might I add. It's been ages since he last came home. I've scoured every corner nearby for clues. Yet, I've nothing to show for. I think I'd have to reach beyond the village walls to have any hope. I've scoured every corner nearby for clues. Yet, I've nothing. I think I'd have to reach beyond.
Okay. So if you guys aren't aware what Souls likes, you want to exhaust all the dialogue.
Aren't you the militia soldier from outside? Oh, I bet you're wondering what all this is. I know I'm making a mess of myself, but I'm not about to stop now. So, you go all over the place fighting, don't you? Do you ever pick up tablets with writing in? If you do,
this is
I'd
Tablet
appreciate
Lady.
if you would bring them my
Want to
way.
give all your tablets to this lady?
What's that? A new tab. Ah, yes. Whoa. Thank you. That was an interesting. Hurry back if you find more.
I believe if I
Being
remember
stuck in
correctly,
this-
there
I wonder
are
what cities
31
are like
tablets
according
in the
to my
game.
tablets? They're supposed to be.
Okay. Now, this lady up here, very absent-minded.
Where could it be? Where am I going to sleep?
She has lost the key to her
I
house.
can't remember where I lost. If I had to guess, it was probably when I was climbing the mountain for training. It's only a guess, though. If I had to, it's only a guess.
Okay. We'll be grabbing that key in the next mission. Next main mission. As you can see, there's some goodies, chests and whatnot in their backyard, too. So, down here, there are some randomly scattered items throughout the village, so just keep an eye out.
A new face. You're not one of us, I take it. My role here is to impart my knowledge of the art of war to those who are willing to learn. I needn't but glance at your face to tell that you too are a hardened warrior. I was in the service of a certain general before I came here. The feats I've achieved in battle were by no means trifling. But in the end, I could no longer bear to concern myself with the corrupt politicians. After I resigned, I came and have since been contributing by teaching military tactics. I must say, not many shall outmatch your art of war. If I tweak that a little and put the amount they have left to learn is staggering. I see. There are still some reserve forces I could... How curious. One can never fully fathom the array of... I see. How curious.
Okay. Just checking where the items are. A couple of them I know for sure. Like this one. Another golden cicada shell. And up at the top here is Cicada Man. He wants all your cicada shells. We are not going to talk to him yet because my recommendation is to get all of the cicada shells and then talk to him. That way you know how many you have gotten. I had to run back through the game and find the ones that I had missed, so it was a little bit of a pain. So I'd suggest not talking to him now and just giving them to him all at once. You can go up here. Don't think there's anything up here though. There is a item behind the blacksmith. It's a jewel fragment. But it actually respawns. So every time you come to the it's only one, but anytime you come to the yeah, it's back behind here. Anytime you come to the hidden village, just trying to remember to grab this. It'll respawn every time you're here. It's a freebie, so why not take it? Okay, and then there is the married couple as well we need to talk to. That initiates another side quest. I'm up the wrong branch here. So over here. Yep, and then up this path, up this route.
Ah,
Talk to this
you
lady.
must be the one who came with Hung Jing. Please, feel free to make your... There may not be much in the village, but I hope... I'm looking for something to pair with the liquor. I've heard that detox... Maybe I'll ask my husband to go find it someday. I'm looking for something to pair with the liquor. I've heard that detox... Maybe I'll ask my husband...
So, you must be that militia soldier who's been fighting the Yellow Turbans. It's gotta be hard to make a living as a soldier, I'm sure. If you like, you're welcome to wander around the village to your heart's content. If you don't mind me asking, how's your tolerance for alcohol? My wife's an expert brewer, so much that even the master holds her in high regard. Stop by any time if you're interested. My wife's having me look for something. I'm going to be heading out on a little trip.
Okay. Once you travel or rest here, he will be gone. He'll be on his adventure, so we will meet up with him later. There is another item over here. This is the tiger seal. Oh, no, that's a Padao.
I heard you'd be coming here, so I came and waited for you. Your ferocity in that battle would have startled even a tiger.
I think you get tiger
I don't mean
seals
it as a
from
reward for your
Sun.
efforts, but there happens to be
Jian
something I
here.
want to give you.
Yep. Okay.
A village as prosperous as this would not be such a rarity if not for this ceaseless conflict. We owe it to the younger generation to restore peace. A village as prosperous as we owe it to the...
Thought about rocking his armor set, but it's pretty heavy. His weapon, I believe, does scale with metal, though. I think that's why I passed on it, because it only scales with metal. It doesn't have dual scaling in metal and wood, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that was about it. In that hut here will be the master and place where we can respec. Now over here, throughout the game, when you feed the shiatsu demons, they will appear here throughout the game. Now, it's interesting. I'm not sure if anybody knows this or not, but I have a theory. I'm wondering if there would be, like, let's say you missed some of these guys. So I'm wondering if there would be a way to tell how they pop up here in this area, if they're in specific spots from specific battlefields. So my theory is, I wonder if you could look at the ones that are over here, if you're missing some, and would be able to tell, like, which ones you have to get.
So you're the one who came with Hong Jing. Now that you're here, why don't you settle down for a while? Feel free to ask anyone around if there's anything you need to know. I admit I don't know much about what's out there, but I am curious. Never been out of the village, you see. Everything I know is from the tales of my friends' travels. Well, I may not look it, but I've had my share of life lessons, and yet I'm no closer to understanding a woman's heart. It's as if she has no time for anything except reading. How am I supposed to even get her attention? It's been too long since I last had some good fish. Now I'm feeling peckish. Winter's not far off. I'd best get stocked up on firewood. Winter's not far off.
Okay. So what I was saying, I'm wondering if I haven't done any testing with that with the shiatsu demons, because I feel like it would require two subsequent playthroughs at once to really test that. So the flying swallow of Heishan is what we're going to tackle in this episode. Sub battlefield. I figured coupling that with a little tour around the hidden village and then this mission would be pretty good combo, as this one is not very long at all. Another submission where we have to take out a named enemy at the end of it to initiate the completion of it. So up here, I'm gonna take out some warlocks. Speaking of warlocks, there are 4 warlocks that are buffing the final guy, the named enemy. So we need to scour the area here and take all of those guys out. Okay, so back down here. couple dudes here. Okay, good old wizard. Warlock. I have a tendency to call them wizards. They are warlocks, though. Okay, we got big hammer boy down here. Come on, big boy. Damn, big boy did not want to go down. Okay. So we got the first warlock over here. Take him out, and then there is another big boy on the other side. Other than that, there are just undead dudes around, so nothing too crazy. Making sure there are no items up here. So big boy should be, yep, there he is. Up on his head. Crossbody gets me every time. There's that nasty combo. Okay. So there's some scattered items over here. That's a rank 2 steel, you want that one. Let's take these guys out. Okay, and then over here we have our little panda buddy. So what do we have for you? Not too much, because we just did a mass salvage. How about that? All right. Okay, so the named enemy is on the other side of the wall here. There is a warlock over here, though. And that means we still got 2 others. Trying to think. Oh yeah. One is no, not back here. One is hiding over here. So if we go up here. We can hop up here again, like we could in the main mission. There's nothing back there. That guy out. Well, it's this guy. And the warlock is hiding right here. And then the final one is right there. Okay. But now that guy isn't being buffed anymore. There is an item where that warlock was. Okay. So now for our friend here. Sneak up on his ass.
Yen is my name. You look strong. Let me see what you're made of.
Some other guys want to get involved, I guess. So these guys will show up later. They're like basically like little assassins. He's basically like the first iteration of what we're gonna see of them. They are a pain in the ass to fight. Not the ideal place to be fighting this dude. There we go. There is another item. It's straight over here, yep. Let's see if I can grab those before it ends. Oh, got it. Okay. So we are going to return to the current main battlefield. Which would be this one. This area is probably one of my favorites. It's very pretty and bright and vibrant.
We have to find my master. We best head for the summit. Don't worry, I know the mountain like the back of my hand.
So that is about it, guys. We will continue on in the next one. Hopefully you're all doing well. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.